Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show. Fantasy Supercross edition here. Just a couple of these bad boys left. I am joined this week by our usual co-host here. He is back from training for corporate Kawasaki. He has a suitcase full of factory parts that he's not supposed to have. It is the one and only Mr. Cole Uggetti. Hey, bud.
I wish I had factory parts.
Factory parts. So if anybody needs factory parts, there's two people you can look into now for Kawasaki's. Number one is Nick Way, and number two is Cole.
No, I'll just tell you, go to the scrap company where they all go.
Oh, man. All right, so we're going to...
a factory rider with no results.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to wrap up Nashville here, and we're going to talk some picks here for this weekend in Denver. But before we get started, Cole, you were in Nashville. What was that like in the stadium there? Because I've never been there. So give us a quick rundown of that.
No, I thought it was pretty cool. Everything, just a different atmosphere. Open stadium, which was cool. The track is way bigger. A lot more room to play with than in, let's say, Ford Field. And going to Ford Field and down in Indy there, Lucas Oil kind of sucks because you can't go out in the pits.
Yeah.
I mean, you can in Indy, but you're usually cold as balls. And then, so we got to go in the pits and the Fan Fest and got to see the whole deal there with the BMX jumps in the middle. And oh my God, those things are huge.
Oh, so you've never been to a round that has that.
Right.
Oh.
Right. So they had that going on. That was cool. And then took a buddy with us. It was his first Supercross ever, so he got to see all the factory stuff. And I had all my Cowie stuff on. I went over and we went over to the Cowie tent and just stood there, and I was just kind of explaining things to him. And I looked corporate, but nobody said a word to me, so that was cool. And not yet anyway. And then I was like, you got to experience Privateer Island. So we went over to Privateer Island, and we signed Bobby Piazza's bike.
Fuck yeah. That was awesome. So,
however, I do not support the revving.
That's a...
We can discuss if I'm on the show on Sunday, but I'm not a supporter of the revving.
Well, yeah.
That's just me.
I already ranted about that. I'm done. I'm past it. Okay, so let's just move.
What was your thoughts? I haven't listened to a show.
Well, the revving itself, okay, whatever. Move to a different spot so it's a little farther away from everyone. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Okay, I was more upset with how it was handled by Feld and the security guard and all of the things surrounding that security guard. There's a lot of questions I have about that, and I wasn't too pumped, nor was I very nice of if I found that security guard doing any of the things he was accused of. I said that there would definitely be issues handled in probably...
You got the source right on the show.
Huh?
You didn't get the source right on the show?
I did talk to Bobby, and I actually emailed our friend Sean Brennan and asked for anything from them. He did not reply. But I did talk to Bobby a little bit about it. So
you put Bobby on the show. What are you doing?
Dude, it's okay. I just had to ask him what was going on.
Bro, you missed out on a bunch of clicks. You should have got it while it was hot.
It's okay. It's all right.
You dropped it while it was hot.
We're good, man. We're good.
Good job, Snoop Dogg.
So, anyway, yeah. So, I was more concerned with what's actually going on with that security guard and what he's doing as opposed to the whole, like, shutting down. Like, dude, okay, if the revving's bothering people and people are like, dude, come on, man, like, whatever, and they're like, hey, shut it down or we're going to move you over here or whatever, we'll talk about it for the next week, that's fine. But, yeah, the multiple issues with the security guard over however long a period of time is more concerning to me than them actually shutting down the revving there. And, because I think things could have been handled a lot differently on all sides. But I definitely think with Feld, it should have been handled a lot differently initially than the issues that have been brought up here between that security guard and Bobby. So, yeah, so just that was more my concern than whatever else. So, I don't know. We'll move on. He seems to have found a new way with the signing all over the bike thing. That seems to be going well. Kev does pretty well with that too. So, I mean, I think that should be a thing for a lot of these privateer guys, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, people were signing Kev's plastic, but Bobby, people were signing his clutch cover, his cylinder, all kinds of shit. But yeah, anyway, that was that. We signed the bike and then went back into the stadium, and then it got hot as balls because it was raining a little bit. And then yeah, that was it. Racing went on, and everybody died, and
everybody died. Everybody was laying on the track dead.
And I thought my picks were going to be good, but we'll get into that here in a second. So.
Yeah. So, all right. So getting into results from Nashville, congratulations to Gotta Be Fresh winning the league with 273 points. He had Joe Schmoda, Chris Bloss, AJ Catanzaro, and Jordan Smith. And then the 450s, he had Sexton, Wilson, Starling, and Colt Nichols. So Gotta Be Fresh. Congratulations. Also, the week we missed, I think someone commented on one of the videos earlier. Sorry, it's been nutso at work, so I haven't gotten back to all the comments yet. But I do think someone commented about the week we were off and not getting credit. So whoever won that off week, let's see, which one did we not do? So I did one last week to wrap up East Rutherford. So it must have been the Atlanta round here. Yeah, 745 Moto Fan won the Atlanta round. So congratulations to you. If you DM me on Instagram there, I will get your info and get your prize pack. But Gotta Be Fresh winning the Nashville round here with 273 points. So congratulations to you. I whooped ass, relatively speaking, with a couple of downers too. Actually, I had a lot of negatives for how good I did. Holy smokes!
What do you got? What kind of points you got?
So I got 247 points.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and wait till
I bet my 250 team kicked your ass though.
Wait till you hear these teams. 250 class, I had AJ got me 28. I had Josiah Notsky got me 52. Pulled that one out of my ass. I got Max Anstey got me 23, and then I had a Jace Owen who died and got me 12. He died.
Oh, my 250 team did kick your ass. I was in 500th place off my 250 team.
Yeah, so
and that was with one guy DNFing.
So to be honest with you, when I was watching it during the race, I was like at one point about mid-race before Jace Owen decided to die. I think I was like in 128th place, and I had, I don't know, some ridiculous amount of points for the 250 class. And then, of course, Jace Owen died, and that was that. 450 class, I had Josh Hill for 38. I had Tristan Lane for 52. I had Josh Cartwright for 46. And then I had a Justin Barshow with a 3.
Your 450 team saved your ass.
Dude, with a Barshow with a 3? Like, come on. I mean, you give me 20 some points there, and you give me even another 10 on Owen, and like I've just won the league. And here's the real kicker: I had Deegan for FFL, so I got -7 on that. So yeah, so you figure if you added in 7 points, period, I'd already been up in the top 10 for the league for the week. And then if you give me even say Jace Owen getting another 10 there, I mean we're talking top 5s then for the week. So. Whatever, it's all good. What did you land on there?
Well, I'm still ahead of you by a long ways in overall points, but I had Jeremy Martin at a 26 for my All-Star. Jeremy Handjob got me 30. I too had Mr. Notsky with a 52. And then this last guy ate shit on the start, passed a couple guys, and was like balling on points. And then, I don't know, he just decided to pull off. So that was Brock Pappy. Still got me 26 points, though.
Yeah.
So, pretty solid team there.
Yeah.
For 250s. And then 450s is where it went south. But I did have Mr. Justin Hill I called this man for a top 5 before the race even started, so I will pat myself on the back. Justin Hill, 42 points. Josh Cartwright, 46 points. I was very nervous after that heat race move. But 46 points for Mr. Cartwright. And then my last 2 guys, it went south in the heat race. So I had Cooper Webb for my All-Star.
Oh,
that was great.
Yep.
And then I thought this guy was going to turn it around, and I swore I would never pick him. I bet you can guess who I picked.
Ooh, shit. I don't know. I give up.
Benny Bloss.
Oh, yes.
Dude's been 10th, 11th, 12th, like 8 weeks in a row. I pick him. He grenades himself.
Yep.
So that's where we're at. Let's get these teams picked because I'm trying to go to Fazoli's and I'm trying to deep throat a breadstick.
Okay, well, before we let you get to that, though, LL Reb is leading the series with 36.06 for our league there. And by the way, you're only about 80 points ahead of me, and I'm about to send it like a fucking Elon Musk spaceship here for the last 2 weeks. So
could bite you.
No, we're fine. So basically all the factory guys are hurt, so we're good. We're back
to it season.
We're back to 250 West, and the 450 class is very, very limited here. So the biggest thing is that like with the 250 class, the hard thing is there's a lot of these guys aren't going. So like a lot of these kids that race like the California rounds and stuff, like they're not coming this weekend. And there's a ton of people out. So yeah, so for my
we might get some Politellis and shit in there.
Yeah, like I heard there was only like 22 or 25 entries for the 250 class for this weekend. So we'll see here. So what I have so far here, and this is highly liable to change because like I said, I'm going to get super sendy here. Like real high handicaps going in with guys that I think are going to do well. Although this team I feel is pretty solid for this weekend, but we'll see. So anyway, 250 class right now, Thursday night, I have Derek Kelly at a 2. I've got, for my All-Star, I have Enzo Lopes at a 4. I have Hunter Yoder at a 7. And my big send right now on Thursday is I have Dominique Thury at 15.
Nice.
So that's my current crop there, because Thury's racing the privateer race on Friday.
Is he?
Yes. He's what's it called? A wild card. So he'll have track time. So
some track time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. So all right, what do you got for right now?
Well, I'm super safe right now, but Cole Thompson at a 3.
Lame.
I think he's around 10th place guy. You know, I keep saying that, and then I get burnt. But
yeah.
Until Lopes is my All-Star. I've got Mr. Hunter Yoder.
Okay.
At a 7. And then I've got Mr. Austin Politelli. He been right on the brink of making mains, even with all the guys there for some odd reason. So, you know, I'd have to see the entry list, but I know Brandon Shar, he's out. He's hurt. I've heard rumblings of Anthony Rodriguez isn't at Moto Concepts anymore.
I heard,
or maybe that's after the season's over.
I don't know. I heard he's racing 450s. He's on the 450 entry list from what I know. So,
okay, well you can take him out of there. So, yeah, I don't know. You could go with your guy Amarine.
Maybe. I think you could pick Hunter Schlosser too. He'll be there because he's with the next level guys. So he's been going to all the rounds.
Yeah, Schlosser's a good pick there.
So I mean,
although he did hit the ground a lot in Nashville practice.
Well, that's okay. If there's only 22 guys signed up, they're all making the main anyway. So, so we'll just see here after we get through
real
qualifying.
Shit. It's look at the list and be like, okay, these 5 guys aren't making it.
Yeah. That's gonna pretty much be the thing of outside of, you know, these dudes dying, like these are the guys that aren't going to make it. So the 250 class is pretty open. There's going to be a lot of high handicaps that are going to make it. So it's one of those things to pay attention to. And I'm not looking at the entry list right now, so I don't have much of an idea. This is my safe Thursday team in case something happens Saturday I can't pick. But probably pick something Thursday. All right, moving on. Anything else with 250s you wanted to talk about?
No, we're good.
All right, moving on to 450s. Now, the 450 class here, we do know who's going to be there mostly. And the crazy thing is like this class is open for business for privateers at this point because everybody fucking died. Anderson's gone, Barsha's gone, Benny's gone, Harlan's gone, Webb's gone. So like it is wide open. So my current Thursday team here, I have Chiz at a 4. I mean, Chiz is going to be top 10 all damn day long. So that's an easy 6th place plus, in my opinion, there, depending upon how everything else goes down. I have AC at a -1 because I really think AC is a top 5 guy at this point. So I think that's an easy sell. My big send right now is Logan Carnow at a 13, but I'm highly probable to take that off. But I do think he'll make the main. So it's just how good does he do in the main? You know, he was 15th last weekend. Big possibility could be top 15 this weekend. So we'll see. And then my all-star,
he was claiming that 15th too.
Dude,
like,
so pumped on that. And
everybody's died.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just like Chiz said. You gotta fucking be there, okay? And like they can't help it that everybody else crashed. So like, dude, own it, man. It's like I said to Kev, you got 7th in a 450 main event. In 20 years when we look back, all we're gonna be able to see is that you got 7th in a main event. And outside of like yourself and a few of us idiots that are way into this, no one's gonna be able to tell you it was a fucking mutter. They're just gonna be like, holy shit, this guy got 7th place in a main event. Like he's legit. So, my all-star, I got Sexton just because he's a 1, and let's face it, he's going to win the race.
Yeah.
There isn't any arguing that. He's going to win the race. Eli doesn't care.
I don't know. We'll see. It's elevation, and that's where the big dog eats.
There is no way Eli pushes it. Did you? He might as well have pulled the pit board out, and just wrote, "Hey, go by on this side."
Yeah, you're right.
Enjoy the bonus, whatever. Like he did all but that last week with Chase when Chase caught him. So, all right, who you got on your 450 team here?
I got Mr. Oh God, that's my bedtime too. I got Mr. Chisholm at a 4.
Okay.
I think he's just gonna finish as long as his shock doesn't explode like McElrath did.
Yeah, that's true.
So hopefully they got Kenny's parts on the bike. Got Sexton at a 1. I got Mr. Josh Hill at a 5. He's been hovering around that top 10 all year, even with the dudes in.
Yeah.
So, I like that there. And I like Devin Simonson at a 12. He seems to ride that 450 a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Made it in a couple weeks ago before there were some guys out. And he is also in the Pulp MX race. He's getting a haircut for the Pulp MX race.
Yes, he is.
He is on my team as well.
Okay.
And that's where I'm at for now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's going to be
tons. I don't know who else you could look at. You might not be able to look at a Kev at a 6, but
Kev at a 6 I think is okay because I think Kev's pretty much top 12 in this current crop here. Starling I think is feeling better. He's talking that he's basically feeling like he should be a top 10 guy with the way the field is right now. He's a 7. I think he's a good pick also. Eli at a 1 and Roxon at a 2 as far as all-stars go. I think is totally fine because I think Eli's 2nd and I believe that Roxon's 3rd. So I think that's okay. And Dino at a 0 I think is okay too because he's got to be well inside that top 10 as far as like everybody that's there. So
yeah, so you're gonna sneak a couple guys in. Marquier at an 11. Yeah. Jeremy Handjob if he's on the 450. Yeah, I see Michael Hicks on the list too. I think Michael Hicks could make it as well. So
I don't know. He had a weird weekend.
It just depends on how much you want to maximize the value these guys got.
Yep, pretty much. So, all right, man. Anything else with this fantasy? Any FFLs?
I'm gonna go with a no cotton.
I'll see who gets the fake starts, and maybe I'll go for it. I need points.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. I see who gets the fakies.
Yeah, so. All right, well, this has been another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show Fantasy Supercross Edition. Thanks to our sponsors, Complete Racing Solutions, TLR Coatings, Holster Co., Gutter Worx, Isaac Nelson Designs, and Edgewood Farms. And a big, big thanks to Adept Creative Co., who provided us with this beautiful #1 championship plate here that's up for grabs that we are going to give away here at the end of the year. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back next week to talk Salt Lake City. So later.
Later.